Homeschooling while on the road is way easier than you think, and I've got the tips that will change the game for your family.
We just wanna travel the world, the world, the world, travel the world.
Welcome back to Our Offbeat Life, where we explore the unconventional paths of education and adventure. I'm your host, David Cole, and today we're diving into the exciting world of travel homeschooling. Have you ever asked yourself, can I educate my kids while traveling constantly on the move? What unique learning opportunities does travel offer? Is it possible to balance education and exploration? Well, you're in luck. In this episode, we will answer these questions and more, sharing tips and strategies to successfully navigate education on the go. So, whether you're a seasoned traveler, homeschooler, or just considering taking the leap, stick around. This one's for you. But first, a quick shout out to our partner of today's episode, Safety Wing. Safety Wing provides international travel medical insurance designed specifically for nomads just like us. Whether you're planning your next family adventure or already exploring new horizons, Safety Wing has got you covered. Now, let's dive in. Before we hit the road, let's talk about what homeschooling actually is. Essentially, it's an educational approach where parents take charge of their children's education outside of the traditional school setting. Did you know that homeschooling among traveling families has skyrocketed by over 60% in the last 5 years? More and more families are realizing that education doesn't have to be confined to four walls. Now, homeschooling while traveling, often called world schooling or road schooling, takes this concept a step further. It's about using your travels as a rich educational experience, turning every new place into a classroom. So, what can a homeschooler do while traveling that they can't do at home? Let me tell you, the opportunities are endless. First, let's talk about experiential learning. One of the biggest advantages of traveling is the chance to visit historical and cultural sites. Imagine walking through a museum filled with artifacts or standing in the same spot where history was made, like Gettysburg or the Parthenon. These experiences can deepen understanding in ways that textbooks simply can't. And how about natural studies? Traveling allows homeschoolers to connect with the great outdoors, hiking in national parks, observing wildlife, or studying unique ecosystems can turn a simple trip into a rich learning experience in biology, ecology, and geology. Now let's touch on road schooling. Back in episode 13 of this season, we had a deep dive on this, but essentially, this approach is a fantastic way to integrate learning into your travel adventures. Families can use travel time to teach geography, math, and even language arts. For example, calculating distances or reading road signs can make math feel relevant and fun. We like to play a game when we see the mile markers and count it down or figure out how far until X mile marker. And don't forget about civic education. Visiting local government buildings or participating in community events can provide practical lessons in civics and government. It's a wonderful way for children to understand how local communities operate and the importance of civic engagement. Since you're considering traveling with your family, you're probably also in need of travel insurance. So I want to take a moment to talk about something that is crucial for any traveler: travel insurance. Unexpected events can happen anytime, anywhere, and having the right coverage can make all the difference. So why not do what I did? We picked up Safety Wing, or partner for this episode, pretty early on in our travels. So whether you're planning a family vacation abroad, embarking on a gap year, or working remotely while traveling, Safety Wing has you covered. Their international travel insurance is designed specifically for nomads and travelers like us. Imagine you're exploring a new country and suddenly you face a medical emergency or lose your luggage. Travel insurance steps in to help with those unexpected situations, providing financial assistance and peace of mind. Safety Wings policies cover a range of issues from medical emergencies and trip cancellations to lost luggage and natural disasters. What I love about Safety Wing is their 24-hour emergency assistance services. They help you navigate language barriers and unfamiliar healthcare systems, ensuring that you get the support you need wherever you are. And unlike some policies that require you to pre-purchase for specific dates, Safety Wing offers flexible subscription options. You can even sign up while you're already abroad, which is a game changer for long-term travelers and digital nomads. Heck, you don't even have to get your doctor's information or notes or whatever in your language. It doesn't have to be in English. It can be in their language. They will do the translating. They make it easy for you. We've had several guests this season alone talk about their experiences with Safety Wing, like Deborah in episode 6. And we even dedicated an entire episode answering your burning questions about Safety Wing in episode 10. So whether you're exploring new horizons or planning your next big adventure, check out Safety Wing to find coverage that's right for you. Safety Wing offers two main types of insurance: Nomad insurance for basic coverage and Nomad Health for a more comprehensive needs. Their plans are competitive, starting at just a few dollars per day, and cover medical emergencies, trip interruptions, and even political evacuations. Plus, if you're traveling with family, Safety Wing's plan covers children under 10 for free with each adult plan. We've been using Safety Wing for years now, and it has simplified our travel insurance needs immensely. No more hours spent comparing policies. With Safety Wing, we have reliable coverage that auto-renews every 4 weeks, and we keep the same plan as we travel from country to country. It's insurance that truly fits the nomad's lifestyle. So if you're planning your next international adventure, consider Safety Wing. You can find more and get started by clicking the link in our show notes. It's peace of mind for your travels, ensuring that you're covered no matter where your journey takes you. Now let's get back into today's episode. Next, we have cultural immersion. Traveling exposes children to diverse cultures, fostering social learning and global awareness. Interacting with people from different backgrounds helps kids appreciate diversity and develop empathy skills that are valuable in today's world. Now let's just get creative. Traveling is a perfect opportunity for project-based learning. This is one of my favorite areas. Families can start projects based on their adventures, like keeping a travel journal, conducting interviews, documenting experiences through photography and art. This not only encourages creativity, but also critical thinking. Our little man likes to pull out the cell phone, start recording certain things, and he has like this creative director's eye sometimes that comes out in some of the videos. You might have seen them on our Instagram. But we also have things that we like to do, hands-on type workshops. Say, many places that you go, whether it's in your local town or another person's local town, they offer classes and workshops that enhance learning. These are not things that are just local to where you are. I came from Chicago. We had tons of activities. I could go out in the city and do all sorts of things for free all day long, whether it might be an art class at the park or science demonstrations on a free day at the science museum. But there are things that you can do all around the world that are very similar to these types of things in other cities. Cooking classes, many types of art things. Sometimes they're free, sometimes they might cost $1 or $2 depending on where you are. But these experiences provide practical skills and knowledge that enrich the homeschooling experience. And let's not forget the fun. Traveling can include interactive learning through play. Scavenger hunts in museums or in nature can make learning engaging and enjoyable. I mean, who says education can't be fun? Make it up as you go. These children learn like sponges, sucking every little bit out. Alrighty. Now let's explore some strategies that can help you homeschool effectively while on the go. Set up a mobile classroom. This doesn't mean packing an entire school into your RV, car, van, bus. A sturdy backpack with essential supplies like notebooks, pencils, maybe a tablet for online resources can do the trick. For more on what to pack, check out the interview I did with Bethany back in season 1, episode 5, World Schooling While Driving Central and South America. They had only a van and what they could carry with them for their 2 daughters. Take a look. It's really great. Number 2, leveraging online resources. Platforms like Khan Academy or educational YouTube channels like Dr. Binox can be lifesavers during long car rides. I discuss a ton of these online resources in episode 5 of this season, so please check it out for a very detailed list. Number 3, create a flexible schedule. Plan some light educational activities in the morning and save afternoons for exploring your surroundings. Number 4, use local resources. Libraries, museums, community centers, they can all offer unique learning experiences. We did one here in Oaxaca, Mexico, and it was on a spur of the moment because it was raining out. We all went inside, a whole bunch of us, and we just picked out activities, books, and we all started reading. We all started doing our own things. It was great. Number 5, incorporate real-life lessons. Cooking a meal together. That's math and science. Navigating a new city. Hello, geography. Number 6, unit studies. Use your travel plans to create engaging unit studies. If you're headed to Egypt, dive into ancient Egyptian culture and mythology. If you're heading to Greece, pick up the Greek mythology before you even get there so that you can learn about it and then experience it when you're on site. Finally, after your travels, take some time to reflect on the experiences. Discuss what you learned and explore interests sparked during the trip. This can lead to further educational pursuits like reading related books, conducting research on topics of interest. Remember, you can then give your children tasks to do, such as, make me a PowerPoint slide presentation of X that we did on the trip. And then they can take all the photos that you've done, they can make a really cool PowerPoint presentation. Or if they're like video minded, like my director of a child, maybe have them make a little reel for Instagram or something that showcases all the really cool things you did and put it to music. They're learning so much timing and storytelling. These are all great skills to pick. Now, let's talk about unschooling, which we covered in episode 15 of the season. It's a more flexible approach where learning happens naturally through life experiences. About 10 to 20% of homeschoolers might be unschoolers, embracing child-led learning and following their curiosity. So, whether you choose structured homeschooling or unschooling, the key is to tailor education to your child's interests and learning style. If your little one is fascinated by marine life, take them to an aquarium. If your older child loves history, visit historical landmarks. At this point, you might be wondering, does this actually work? Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Studies show that homeschooled children often score 15 to 30 percentile points higher on standardized tests compared to their peers in public schools. They also tend to have higher college GPAs and similar graduation rates. So, let me share an inspiring story. There is a family that we know, let's just call them the Johnsons, who decided to take a year off to travel across the United States in their RV. Initially, they struggled to keep their homeschooling routine. The kids were distracted by all the new sites and they found it hard to focus. But then they had a breakthrough. They started incorporating their travels into their lessons. For instance, when they visited the Grand Canyon, they turned their experience into a science lesson about geology and ecosystems. The kids were so engaged that they didn't even realize they were learning. By the end of their trip, not only were the kids excelling in their studies, but they also developed a deeper appreciation for the world around them. It's a perfect example of how to adapt education and how that can be incredibly rewarding. So, homeschooling while traveling is definitely doable. Remember to set up a mobile classroom, utilize online resources, consider using unit studies, and create flexible schedules that allow for exploration. Incorporate real life lessons into your travels and don't hesitate to seek out local educational opportunities. Homeschooling on the go can foster incredible learning experiences and create cherished family memories. So, embrace the journey and watch your kids thrive. A big thank you to Safety Wing for partnering on today's episode. Safety Wing provides international travel medical insurance designed specifically for nomads. Be sure to check the link out in the show notes and learn more and get started with them. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried homeschooling while traveling? What tips do you have? Drop your experiences in the comments below. Until next time, happy travels, happy learning. Thank you for joining me today on Our Offbeat Life. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with fellow homeschooling families. Until next time, keep exploring and embrace the offbeat path of life.
We just wanna see something bigger than us, to see and smell and taste something completely new. We just wanna travel the world, the world, the world, travel